Cool. All right, can still hear me? Yes? Cool. Getting paranoia. Okay, so welcome guys. We'll take a comfortable seat just to get into it. If I haven't met some of you, I feel like there's maybe some unfamiliar names in the group there. So if it's our first time practicing together, my name's Zoe. Welcome along. And today's practice is really all around the concept of devotion. So, you know, something that I've been kind of contemplating a little in my own practice and in my own life at the moment is what it is to me that I find to be sacred. Like, what is this kind of fundamental pinpoint within me that I can sort of come back to and almost draw a sense of trust from? Yeah, I was going to use the word faith. It's not really, I feel like it's not really the right context. But anyway, it's a super lighthearted practice today. I just want it to be kind of fun, and it's an old playlist which I've always really enjoyed moving to. So on that note, I think we're just going to get into it. So please take a comfortable seat and close down your eyes. And as always, I'll let you know when to press play on the music. You can just take a moment to be silent. I don't know about you guys. I've kind of felt like the day's been a little noisy. So let's kind of take this opportunity just to drop in together. So just let your arms rest relatively comfortably and see if you could just lengthen up the spine and soften the shoulders. And then let the next breath in be just a little bit deeper than the one before it. So you might draw the breath all the way from the low belly up into the chest. Then out the mouth, you might gently let it go. And then just give the breath a moment to settle into this kind of inner silence. And see if you could kind of tap into this soft, gentle energy of the heart space. And if that sounds kind of a little esoteric, just take your awareness to the center of your chest. Just notice the feelings around the center of the chest. And they say that this place is like the wellspring of emotion, of feeling. So let this practice be a commitment to that, to the feeling of the body, of the heart. And as you get sort of a little more quiet, as time passes, as the body settles, you might find a moment to find the energy of devotion. And perhaps today it's simple enough to just find devotion towards oneself. To celebrate just your very existence. The capacity of your body for movement, for breath. And then just right from that place of the center of the heart, please take a deep breath in. Out the mouth, any resistance leaves the body. And why not? Let's go ahead and press play on the music just with as minimal fuss as possible. Welcome to those of you that have arrived that I haven't said hello to yet. All right, so then again, just settle right back into the seat that you've just left. Just kind of come back into this inner space of appreciation, of love. And then all together, as you breathe in, please reach both of your arms towards the sky. And then listen carefully. I want you to cross the wrists together so that the backs of the hands are facing one another. You can look at me if you need to for this one. And then just turn the palms inside out so that the wrists are crossed, but the palms are pressing in towards one another. Beautiful. And then I want you to bring the arms down and point the fingers in towards the heart, creating a little spiral with the wrists. And then eventually the hands will unfold and it's like the palms are offering something forwards. Beautiful. 2 more times like that. Inhale, breath, reach up to the sky. The wrists will cross at the top as the palms press together. And then circle or drop the arms down. Fingertips point towards the chest. Feel the energy of the heart. And then offer that forward as you release the curl of the wrists. Amazing, guys. You've got it. 1 more time. Close your eyes for this one. Reach your arms to the sky. Palms twist and connect. Drop the arms, fingers curl in. Attach yourself to the heart space. And then offer it forward to yourself, to those around you, virtually and physically. 1 more time, please. Arms straight up towards the sky. And then this time we're going to drop the arms down to meet up in a tabletop, so a 4-point kneeling. You might like to keep the eyes closed if it helps you connect into the feeling of body. And then please cat-cow, inhale, breath, drop the belly, let the chest lift, the energy of the heart lifts up and out. And then as you breathe out, round through the spine, press into the knees, the hands, chin tucks to your chest. A couple more like that. Inhale, breath, feel the slinkiness of the spine as it moves within your body. Cat pose around and find a little resistance between the earth. Press down. Let's go for 2 more. Sink it to the breath. A nice slinky inhale as the spine softens. As you breathe out, it's a strong breath out the nose. Final time here, drop the belly. Stay connected to the feeling. Listen carefully, please. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Just slide back in space. Amazing, you've got it. And then sort of 3 breaths in downward facing dog. No pranayama at the start of practice today, so let's move into just a little bit of breath here. See if you could even the inhales and the exhales. It might be in for 2, out for 2, or in for 3, out for 3, or anything longer. And as you come to appreciate the breath, could there be a sense of devotion towards breathing, towards this life force that sustains living? And then very slowly, please walk the feet all the way forwards to the top of your mat between your hands, forward fold. And then let's find Padahastasana. So lift the soles of the feet, slide the palms of the hands underneath. Toes will come all the way up into the creases of the wrists. You might even rock the weight forwards and back gently. See if you can let the head completely relax here so that tension moves out of the body, out of the neck. Knowing that tension can show up in the form of thinking. So see here if you can let go of thinking and just be with feeling. Nice, guys. And then 1 palm at a time, please release the hands. Then let's come up to standing. Press down through your feet. Reach both of your arms to the sky. Let's take them wide today. And then slide the hands right into the heart. All right, inhale, breath, arms reach wide and up. And then same thing, cross of the wrists, please, as the palms press together, find that little curl of the arms. And then as you bring the hands, the arms down, fingertips curl in, energy of the heart offers forwards. Let's take it into chair pose, arms sweep back by your sides. Weight will move back in towards the heels, nice strong belly. And then as you breathe in, please, let's stand up, arms reach to the sky, and opportunity to back bend here, you might lift the heart. And then as you breathe out, fold forward, empty, hands through the heart line. Halfway lift. And then fold as you breathe out. Plant the hands down, please. Step back to plank pose, 1 foot at a time. And first moment of strength in the practice, squeeze the legs together, heels press back, top of head moves forwards. And then please know that you can modify here by dropping the knees. Take a deep breath in. Chaturanga, please. Elbows move back, chest moves forwards, all the way down to the floor. Let's take it into cobra pose. Toes are untucked, chest will lift. Just a gentle cobra today. And then chest comes back down to the floor. Let's go 1 more like that. Cobra pose. You might find a little more height, press into the hands. Then let's go child's pose. Press into the knees, hips to heels. Tuck the toes, please, as you move forward. Cow pose. Downward facing dog. Straight away, please walk the feet forwards to your hands, top of the mat. And then fold. Squeeze the legs together here as you pull your belly up and in. Let's go again. Press down through the feet, arms reach wide and up. Let's cross at the wrists, palms to touch. Drop the arms, curl the fingers in. Energy of the heart, offering it forward, open palms. Chair pose. Inhale, breath, arms to the sky, reach up, maybe tip back. Hands through the heart, let go of resistance. It moves out the breath. Take a halfway lift, nice long spine. Fold. All right, please step back to plank pose with the funky foot first. So opposite foot steps back to plank. Amazing, guys. Find a nice deep breath in. Chaturanga, knees are there if you need. Beautiful. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. Take your time. Got it. Downward facing dog. And please just take one deep and long breath in. You might clear the breath out the mouth. And then walk the feet forwards towards your hands. Forward folds. We have one more sun salutation. A, arms to the sky. Reach up, breathe in. Wrists will cross, palms will touch. Release the arms down, fingers point towards the heart. Gather the energy there and then offer that forwards, chair pose. Inhale, breath, arms to the sky. Maybe even a little exaggeration on the back bend. And then fold forward, empty. Halfway lift in honor of the body, the breath. As you fold, plant the hands. You might float back to chaturanga, step back to plank, or anything in between. I'm going to skip my vinyasa today. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Great. All right, let's do this one together, please. Step the feet in just a little closer to your hands. Big toes are together. With the feet a little closer to the hands, it just makes the attempt at the hop a little easier. All right, so all together, let's take a deep breath in. Empty the breath fully, bend the knees. Look forward and you might take a little hop to the top of your mat as you halfway lift. Yes, nice guys, forward folds. All right, let's go straight up to standing, arms to the sky, reach up, tip back. Straight away, fold forward. A little more enthusiasm through the breathing. Take a halfway lift. Stay lifted, left foot steps to the back of the mat. As the back knee comes down, please reach both of your arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. And little squeeze of the glutes, reach the arms higher, sides of the waist along. Let's take one more breath in. See if you could gather a little more space in the shape. As you breathe out, modified arrowhead, legs stay the same, arms just sweep back, chest moves forwards. Press into that right heel, strong belly. All right, listen carefully here. It's half Hanuman. You're going to straighten through the front leg as you reach your arms forwards by your ears. One more like that. Modified arrowhead, bend the knee, sweep the arms back. Half Hanuman, straighten through the leg, arms reach forward, strong belly. Listen carefully, arms reach to the sky, rebend into the knee. And then cactus through the arms, nice lift of the chest. And circle the hands back and around, frame the front foot, tuck your back toes. Let's go wide-legged forward fold, pivot around on the feet, fold between your legs. Still with me, I can see a halfway lift. And then folds. All right, we're gonna spiral around the mat today. So halfway lift as you walk towards the back of your mat. And ball of the back foot, left arm reaches to the sky. Ooh, can't see me. One more breath in. Please take it into pyramid pose. So straighten through your front leg, release your left hand down. Let's move through that 2 more times. Left arm reaches forwards and up, knee bends. Pyramid pose as you breathe out. Final time, easy twist, big circle of the arm, lubricate the shoulder. Fold, pyramid pose. Right foot steps forward, halfway lift. Empty, fold. All right, arms to the sky, reach up, breathe in. Fold forward, empty, enthusiastic with the breath out. Halfway lift. Stay lifted, right foot steps to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee down, arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Trust yourself. If you can't see me, you know. Then see if you could even close the eyes, just gather a little more space, a little more confidence in the space. One more breath in. Take the modified arrowhead as you breathe out. So arms go back, chest moves forwards. Amazing, guys. You've got it. Straighten through the front leg. Reach your arms up by your ears. Flex the toes. One more like that. Modified arrowhead. Chest forward. Rebend the knee. One more time. Straighten the leg. Arms sweep forwards. And this time as you rebend the knee, reach the arms to the sky. Maybe a little back bend. And then bending cactus into the arms. Nice strong belly. Great. Circle the hands down and around. Wide-legged forward folds. Press into the blade edges of your feet, please. Halfway lift. As you fold, empty your breath. Then walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Easy twist, right arm to the sky. Welcome back. And then pyramid pose, straighten through the front leg. Release your right hand down. 2 more times. Rebend the knee. Right arm reaches forwards and up. Pyramid pose. You got it, Aaron. One more time. Rebend into the knee. Arm reaches forwards, up. Pyramid pose. See if you could soften even if the legs are feeling a little tight. Left foot steps forward. Halfway lift. Folds. All right. Press down through the feet. Arms to the sky. Reach up. Straight away. Fold forward. Empty the breath. Same again, please. Halfway lift. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. As the back knee comes down, arms to the sky. Inhale, breath. Modified arrowhead, sweep the arms back. Straighten through the leg, reach your arms forwards. Keep the arms, bend the knee, reach up. And then bending cactus into the arms. See if you can circle the hands back and around. Nice open chest. Little change, tuck through the back toes. Easy twist, right arm to the sky. Nice. We'll just pause here for a moment. Could you hook the right hip back a little and then broaden the chest forwards? Think more space. And then appreciate yourself in this twisted moment. Breathe more deeply. Notice your presence to what's here. One more breath. Pyramid pose. Straighten through the leg. Release the right hand down. Rebend into the knee. Come up onto your fingertips. And then 3-legged dog. Right leg reaches up to the sky. And then at this point, it would be very optional to move through a vinyasa with the leg lifted. Otherwise, drop the leg down, regular vinyasa, or anything in between. Yeah, nice pace, Alice. Good to see you guys lingering in the up dog. Beautiful mix. So nice. Okay, all right, let's keep it moving. Right leg lifts to the sky. Take the inhale breath to get there. And then right knee will come wide and tap your right shoulder. Okay. Nice, and then 3-legged dog to the sky. So wide, guys, amazing. Right knee will come forward and tap your left elbow. Okay, and then 3-legged dog to the sky. Just make sure that the belly's working for you. And then knee draws in towards the nose, tiger curl. And step the foot through between the hands. Left foot steps forward, halfway lift. Fold forward as you breathe out. Arms to the sky, inhale breath, a little more length across the back line. Fold forward, empty. Halfway lift. Right foot steps back. Back knee comes down, same time, arms go. Got it, modified arrow. See if you could get a little more seamless from shape to shape. Straighten through the leg, arms are right up by the ears. Rebend into the knee, Anjaneyasana, lift the chest. Bending cactus into the arms. Circle the hands back and around, frame the front foot. Lift up through the back leg, easy twist, left arm to the sky. And just take a moment to pause. See if you could kind of press your limbs down into the earth to find more space in the chest. Notice the energy of the heart, even as it pumps, even as it breathes more deeply. One more breath. Pyramid pose, straighten through the leg. Take a halfway lift here. Fold. Rebend into the knee. Three-legged dog, left leg will reach up and back. And then your variation of vinyasa, and feel free to have a little fun with it if there's a handstand or a chin stand or any kind of hop. Yeah. Beautiful. Nice, Dillis. All right, I feel like we just need a moment in down dog. See if you could come back to the even breath. So might be in for 3, out for 3, or sort of any variation of that. See if you could kind of get a little more rhythmic, not just with the breath, but with your attention here on the feeling of the body. And then take that into movement. So left leg lifts as you breathe in. And left knee taps the left shoulder as you breathe out. It's strong, but with as minimal fuss. And then three-legged dog to the sky. Left knee will tap the right elbow, so under and across. Three-legged dog to the sky. Knee to the nose. Step the foot through between your hands. Right foot steps forward, halfway lift. Empty and fold. Please, in your forward fold, interlace the hands back behind you. Clasp the knuckles of the hands together as you tuck the chin to the chest and take the arm bones forwards. At this point, you might like to gently soften into the knees, relax the jaw. You might notice the sacred relationship between your body and the earth, between the earth and your body, between thinking and feeling and breathing. One more breath all the way up into the chest. And then release the arms as you breathe out. Come straight up to standing, arms go wide, reach up. And then keep the arms lifted, right hand takes hold of left wrist as you breathe out. And then as you breathe in, see if you could lengthen, almost like you could pull the wrist up in space. And then take a little side bend over towards the right. You might even look underneath the armpit as you find a deeper breath in. Stay connected to the feet as you breathe out. Listen, inhale, breath, come back through the center, flip the grip. Same thing as if you could kind of pull the wrist higher in space, take an inhale. And then little side bend to the left. Belly still nice and strong. Maybe you kind of open up through the chin, the throat. One more breath in. Maybe you deepen. Nice. And come back through the center, reach your arms to the sky, look up towards your thumbs. And then fold forward as you empty. Right, and let's take it into chair pose. This time the arms will reach up by your ears. Weight back into the heels, sink down a little further, take a deep breath in. Let's take drinking bird, come up onto the tiptoes, sweep your arms back by your sides. And see if you can lift the heels a little higher without moving anything else. So you're right up on the balls of the feet. Notice the concentration. Stay up nice and tall as you reach your arms up by your ears. Inhale, breath. And then listen carefully, crow pose. Hands come down to the floor, knees will come wide. If you're not arm balancing today, you can take this back into the forward folds. Otherwise, knees nestle into the upper arms. Yeah, nice guys. See if you could squeeze the knees together, even as they're up on the arms. So there's this sense of gathering energy up and in, so lifting up, up, up. Beautiful. For 3. You got it, Aaron. For 2. Float back. Nice smooth transition to chaturanga if you're floating. Yep, fair enough. Nice guys. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. All right, let's get a little more rhythmic with the movement here. So please, as you breathe in, right leg lifts to the sky. And we'll go knees straight in towards the nose. And step the foot through between your hands. And as you breathe in, nice strong legs, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Then as you breathe out, see if you could just settle a little deeper into the shape. Might kind of gently pull the right hip back so that you can lift the low belly muscles. Take a breath in. And then please take arrowhead, but reach the arms all the way forward. They stay by the ears right until the tipping point where they sweep back. So you're in the depth of the shape here. Back leg strengthens, chest moves forwards. Then we'll take it into warrior two, but listen carefully. Left arm reaches forwards, up and around. Warrior two. Take a deeper breath in. Might go a little deeper with the legs. All right, listen carefully. Flying warrior. Straighten through your front leg, flex the toes, reach your arms. Here we go again to the back of the mat, warrior two. And then flip the palm, reverse the shape. Nice little stretch into that left sideline. And then side angle pose. The forearm could come down to the knee or the hand could come inside of the foot. Let's go extended version today. So reach the right arm up and over your ear. And then let's take 3 breaths. Notice how the shape can kind of keep evolving. Could keep deepening. The breath could kind of deepen and strengthen. One more here. Nice, release the right hand down to the floor. Easy twist, left arm to the sky, ball of the back foot. Amazing. Left hand comes down, listen carefully, straight back to chaturanga, bend your elbows, shoot the foot back. Press back up, plank pose. Whew. Chaturanga, bend the elbows. Upward facing dog. Nice sweet release here, pause, linger for a moment. Downward facing dog. From down dog, let's together take a longer breath in. Out the nose, please clear it out. Left leg lifts to the sky, inhale breath. Knee to the nose. Step through between the hands. Crescent lunge, see if the arms could reach forwards and up. And then take a moment, land in the legs. Nice deep breath in. Arrowhead, arms reach forward. They stay by the ears right until the tipping point when they sweep back. Strong back legs, strong belly. And right arm reaches forwards, up and around. Warrior two. Find a breath in. Deepen. Flying warrior, straighten through the legs, flex the toes, reach the arms. 2 to the front of the mat. Welcome back. Flip the palm, reverse the shape. Side angle pose, your variation of, pick the depth. You have 3 breaths. Amazing. See if you could deepen it a little, go further into the front leg. And then let the last breath be an indication to the body that you're here, you are stable, you are relaxed. Amazing, guys. Easy twist, left hand down, right arm to the sky. One more breath in. Here we go. Right hand comes down, straight back to chaturanga. Shoot the foot back. It's a quick transition. High plank pose. Whew, evil stuff, chaturanga. And then your back bend. Take your time. And then you could press back to child's pose for 2 breaths. Otherwise, downward facing dog. And if you're in the child's pose, meet us back in the dog if you're ready to take off once more. And then just take a moment actually to be static in the dog. Invite this energy of the heart back into the space and just notice the reactivity. If there's a kind of a sense of resistance to really giving your whole self to being here now. What is there to gain by giving your full presence to the moment that you're in? Let that be the devotion to the moment. All right, same sequence again. Right leg lifts to the sky. Knee to the nose. Step through between the hands. Crescent lunge, reach the arms. Straight into the arrowhead, nice long body. Left arm reaches forwards, up and around, warrior two. Flying warrior, straighten the legs, reach the arms. Two to the back of the mat. Flip the palm, reverse. Side angle pose, your depth. Find a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Easy twist, right hand down, left arm to the sky. As the left hand comes down, straight back to chaturanga, quick transition. We'll go straight to the upward facing dog. Skip the double unless you're feeling extra adventurous. Downward facing dog. Straight away, left leg lifts as you breathe in. Knee to the nose. Step through between the hands. Crescent lunge is the inhale breath. Arrowhead as you breathe out. Right arm reaches forwards, up and around. Two. Flying warrior, straighten and lift. Two to the front, welcome back. Flip it, reverse it. Side angle pose. A breath in and out. Easy twist, right arm to the sky. As you release the right hand down, you might go straight back to chaturanga or straight back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. All right. And then you have 5 breaths here to do with it as you wish. So if you need to take a moment to kind of soften the body, soften the breath, take a child's pose. If you're feeling like you're a little more adventurous, you might lift up into a dolphin pose or any other inversion. Just 5 breaths, so we're not here for long. So see if you could use this as an opportunity to regather awareness. And you might question, what is there to appreciate in this moment? What is there to fall in love with in this moment? Could you be curious to possibility? Could you devote yourself to that curiosity? All right, just from wherever you are, we'll take a collective inhale breath. Out the mouth, let it go. If you're ready to move along from downward facing dog, we'll all catch up there. And just as we did earlier, let's bring the toes of the feet to touch just a little closer to the hands, and we'll try the little jump through again. So the trick to jumping forward is all in the gaze. So you want to look beyond your hands so that the chest moves forwards. So when you're ready, empty the breath, bend the knees a lot, look forwards between your hands, further than your hands, float forwards. Halfway lift, empty, fold. All right, arms to the sky, please. Take them wide up, a little cross of the wrists as we did at the start. Press the palms together. Drop the arms, turn the hands in towards the chest. You might even close your eyes as you offer the heart forwards. Chair pose. And listen carefully, stay in the chair, but reach your arms forwards by your ears. Arrowhead, left foot steps back, arms sweep back. As you breathe in, simply reach your arms forwards. As you breathe out, reach them back. Inhale breath, reach the arms forwards, and then start to take the weight forwards into your front foot, warrior three, back leg lifts. Your front leg might be super bent here. Take the weight into that right glute. Nice long body, take a breath in. Then let's all take it into the modification. So hands will come down towards the floor. Chest will move forwards. And then let's see if we can take it into the twisted version. So it's a little funky. If you've got a block, you might place it underneath your left hand. Otherwise, right arm reaches to the sky. And it doesn't need to be perfect. See if you can just kind of play with it here. And so left hand down, right arm to the sky. Nice strong belly. And just like we did in the easy twist, see if you could peel the chest open and just invite in a sense of space, even in a twisted moment. All right, find one more breath in. Please listen carefully. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. We'll take it into the crescent lunge with that open twist. So right arm back, left arm forwards. Amazing. You're still with me. Let's flip and reverse it. Right hand to the back of the left thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. One more breath in. Hands come down to the earth. Inside of your right foot, lizard lunge. Heel toe the right foot out a little to the right. Drop your back knee down. Modified easy twist, right arm to the sky. And then slide the arm towards the back of your space, bend into the left knee, you might catch hold of the foot. If you don't quite have the foot today, still point the toes, reach the arm. Close your eyes. Devote yourself to feeling in all of its stickiness, in all of its openness. Breathe. If you're a little more flexy and you're feeling a little more adventurous, you might drop down onto that left forearm. It's a deep shape, so be mindful. Try to keep your right knee stacked over the ankle today rather than winging it out to the side. And see if you could find the even breathing here. So in for 3, out for 3, or any depth or variation. And could you find a sense of devotion towards oneself, even in a sticky moment? Devotion to the perseverance of practice. Find one more breath. And then very gently release the foot, release the hand. Come back up onto your fingertips. Please listen carefully. Frame the front foot with your hands. And then you're going to slide your left knee forward so that it's in line with your right toes. So you can see I'm in almost like a little squatting position. And then I'm going to start to lean my weight forward, so much so that this right ankle just starts to lift off the floor. And then as I take my body weight forward, I'm going to press the heel down so that I get a little stretch through that sort of right ankle, right calf. And everyone's anatomy is kind of different here, so you might need to play around with it. Some of you will need to go a little further forward to press it back. Some of you, this will be quite intense. And just from wherever you are on that spectrum, 3 deep breaths. And be here, committed to the practice, committed to the feeling, the presence. And one more breath. Nice. Then bring the hands back to frame the front foot. Press into the right foot, forward folds. Halfway lift will be the inhale. Nice open chest. Fold and empty. All right. Final time here. Up to standing. Arms reach wide and up. Cross at the wrists. Press the palms. And be super present for this one. Drop the arms down. Fingertips point towards the heart. Gather that energy and then offer it forwards. Chair pose. Arms sweep up by your ears. Arrowhead, right foot steps back. Inhale, breath. Body stays the same. Arms just go. Arms reach back by your sides. Here we go. Arms reach forward. Body weight tips forwards. Warrior 3. If it's just way too much and the low back's feeling it, hands can come to heart or back behind you. Otherwise, go for the challenge. This is your handstand prep. Kick out through the heel. Reach the fingers forwards. Let's count it for 3. Drop the right hip down a little if you can for 2. And 1. Modified version, so hands come down to the floor. If it's a little bit of a reach, there's blocks or books or anything that you can kind of muster in this moment. And then we'll take it into the twisted version. Remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. Right hand stays down, left arm reaches up to the sky. And as you kick the right heel back, keep lifting the left chest, squeezing the belly. Holding here for 3. For 2. And 1. Right foot steps all the way back. Crescent lunge with that nice open twist. And then we'll flip and reverse. Right hand finds the back of the thigh. Left hand finds the back of the thigh. Right arm reaches. And windmill the hands down to the floor. Inside of the left foot, heel toe it out a little to the left. Drop the back knee down. Still with me. Nice job, guys. Left arm to the sky. Not easy. I said it was going to be fun. Left arm to the back of the room, bend into the knee, catch hold of the foot. And at this point, close your eyes. And just kind of notice if the intensity has built a little for you and see if you could be with that. Yeah. Beautiful, guys. Couple of breaths, long and deep. Nice, Lozzie. If you have the range, you might drop down onto the forearm. Nice to see some keen bends getting into it. All right, couple more breaths. You got it, Harry. Good job. All right. When you're ready, gently release the foot. Left hand comes down. And then same thing, just slide your right knee forward so that your knee is in line with your left toes. We call this a Shiva squat. And then as you're ready, start to take your body weight forward. So the weight of the stretch is your body. So you want to kind of drape it all the way over that left thigh. Just enough that the left heel starts to lift, and then you want to press the heel back down towards the floor. So you're creating like a resistance in the calf and the ankle. Right, you got it. Yeah, tuck the chin in. See if you could really commit yourself here. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Beautiful, Em, nice. Couple more. All right, when you're ready, bring the hands back to frame the foot. Press into your left foot, forward fold. And then let's move through this super slowly, like let the body be a little gooey. Take a halfway lift. Fold, empty. Let's move slowly, arms to the sky as you breathe in, reach up. Fold forward, slowly, slowly. Halfway lift is the inhale breath. And as you fold, if you decide you're moving through Vinyasa, let it be slow and mindful. Even in the jump back, it can be mindful. Nice chaturanga, AJ. You've got to spend a little more time in the chaturanga though. We'll work on it. All right, guys, please, when you're ready, roll forward to a plank pose. And then drop the knees, child's pose. And at this point, you might like to let the arms just kind of rest by your sides. As you close your eyes, it might feel nice to kind of roll the head from side to side, a little massage for the forehead. You might question here, what is in my field of awareness in this moment? And as you question that, you might question deeper, who is it that is aware? Could there be a sense of devotion, a sense of honoring to that space, the space that is aware of all things? All right, please, as you're ready, taking your time, come up onto your knees to seated. Move into the same back bend today, power in repetition. So it will be a camel pose. And I think for all of us, it's coming into the evening. So we'll just move through one round of the camel pose. And please know that you have permission to just allow it to be a gentle back bend. You don't need to go to your fullest extension today, this evening, unless you'd like to. So as you're ready, come up onto your knees, and it's nice to check in with the legs and the habits that go on with the legs. So just make sure that the bones are right underneath your hip bones. So rather than having the knees touching, kind of make sure that they're just nicely separated underneath your hips. And then I'm going to tuck my toes under for this one. If you're a little more flexy, then please know that you could keep them untucked. And then again, as you're ready, just the hands slide kind of down the back, pointing down. If you want to challenge yourself today and go for a different grip, you might do the opposite. You might take the fingers pointing up towards the chest and the heels of the hands rest on the low back. It's quite intense stretch for my wrists. I'm going to go for it today. And then as you're ready, squeeze the elbows together, a little lift of the chest as you press the hips forwards. And think of the action moving not just back, but more up. And only to the point where you can breathe deeply. The glutes are squeezing, the chest is lifting, maybe the throat opens. Holding here for 5. Keep lifting up for 4. 3. Squeeze the elbows 2. And 1. As you're ready, hips to the heels, hands in the lap, palms face up. 3 breaths. And then just kind of continuing with this effort of settling and feeling, you'll very slowly come sitting onto your bum and extend both of your legs forwards in front of you. And we'll take it into Paschimottanasana, our seated forward fold. So just take a little bend in the knees. In fact, let's all start with a slightly juicier bend in the knees, and then we can kind of work to straightening. Please reach your arms to the sky as you breathe in. Then just establish the length, the space in the shape, the reaching of the hands. And one more inhale breath. And as you breathe out, see if you could take that length and drape it over the legs. And just notice the difference with the knees a little more bent here. Notice how it changes sensation in the low back, in the backs of the legs. And then just work to your edge here. So you might kind of gently start to straighten into the knees as you flex the feet a little more intently. Notice how my chest is remaining open, so I'm not completely collapsing over the legs at this point. I'm kind of opening and lengthening the back line. Finding this balance between the length across the back, the hamstrings, and the openness of the front, the chest, the heart. And as you take this next breath in, you might just lift up a little and again just establish the space. And as you breathe out, you might have the capacity to get a little longer, a little closer to your feet. And just in stillness, take one more breath in. Now as you breathe out, permission to just relax it a little. You might tuck the chin to the chest or drop the head down. A little more passive with the back bend here. Soften your face, your brain, the need to articulate experience, and see if you could just be in it, just be in the feeling of the moment. Beautiful, guys. When you're ready, please very slowly walking the hands back up the legs. If you went quite deep on the fold, just take a moment to sit up nice and tall, reestablish a little bit of normality in the spine. And then reaching the arms forward, we'll just kind of do the opposite, the little C curve here, tuck the tailbone under, strengthen your belly, and just super slowly, and you'll start to roll your way down onto your back. As you arrive on your back, just take a moment to be still, to be flat. We'll take a breath in here together. Let it kind of fall out the mouth, so the whole body just descends with gravity. And maintaining that softness, draw both of the knees in towards your chest. You might gently rock from side to side. Sometimes it feels nice, particularly if the floor beneath you is a little harder to kind of massage through the low back muscles. And then if that feels good, you might kind of continue on with that exploration and just kind of roll around on the floor for a little. If you're moving along with me, you might take it into happy baby pose. It doesn't necessarily mean the rolling or the rocking needs to stop. You might kind of continue that on here. And so clearly at the back end of the practice now, and sort of moving into the inversion. So I'll just leave you in a little bit of space to invert in the way that feels appropriate. If you want to kind of hang out in the baby for a bit, do that. If you want to lift the legs up to the sky or against the wall, something under the hips, go for that. If you've got a safe shoulder stand that's calling out to you in this moment, then maybe it's that. Just keeping in mind that I can't see you so well, and so please just maintain a sense of safety. You'll notice that in this devotion to the body comes a sense of boundary, a sense of intuitive knowing as to what is what and what is enough. And just a couple more moments just to be here where you are. And then we will start to wind the practice sort of right down into Shavasana here. So if there's something that you need to take along the way, might be a twist or sort of anything, just give yourself a moment or two to find that, to let your body find a sense of completion in its movements. If you're ready for Shavasana, you'll lay back and take the time to make yourself comfortable. There's no hurry. And just work with what you've got here. If you have space, use it, spread out. And if you don't, then nestle into yourself, get a little cozy. You might place your hands on your body. And so know that the work is over, and now it's just these moments in time to be still and to really be here with yourself in all of your beauty, in all of your awe, your wonder. And so let it be organic. You don't need to force rest, force breath. Just rest back in being. Just from this place of stillness, perhaps contemplation, you might again get a little more curious here. What is there to notice in this moment? Who is it and what is it that is aware of noticing? This sacred space within each of us that has the capacity to hold any experience in its richness, in its darkness. And a sense of devotion towards oneself for having the bravery to confront those spaces. If you're closing off the practice in seated today, you'll take the moments now to move the body, to stretch, and to eventually come up to seated. If you need a little more time on your back, then you have as long as you have. And then from seated, you'll just slowly and gently place the hands on top of your heart, on top of the center of your chest. And just take a moment to breathe with yourself. Feel breathing underneath the hands. And there might be an element of gratitude here towards this introspective practice. This practice that not just brings you closer to yourself, but to others. And so as you're ready, please take a long and deep breath in. Out the mouth, a little bow forward. And namaste.